major blizzard is raging across the lower Great Lakes with winds of up to 75 miles an hour blowing snow and reducing visibility to near zero. The combined effect of the Arctic temperatures and the strong winds produced wind chill factors between 40 and 60 degrees below zero across the region. Governor Hugh Carey is requesting President Carter to declare Buffalo and Erie County a major disaster area. This is WBEN Radio News. I'm Lou Douglas. A blizzard paralyzes western New York. Motorists are stranded and traffic grinds to a halt. These and other top stories of the hour on WBEN Radio News. Most of the Buffalo area is paralyzed after blizzard conditions whipped through the area shortly before noon today. Strong winds are continuing to whip up blizzard conditions, and blowing and drifting snow has produced numerous whiteouts. Traffic has ground to a halt. Numerous traffic accidents are reported all over western New York, and hundreds of motorists have abandoned their automobiles to search for emergency shelter.
All Erie County roads are heavily drifted and impassable. Niagara County reports the entire county has been declared in a state of snow emergency. All roads are closed to vehicular traffic except for emergency vehicles. States of emergency have been declared in West Seneca, Hamburg, Eden, and Amherst, and the town of Lancaster for the second day in a row. Niagara, Cattaraugus, and Chautauqua County are also hard hit. Plowing operations on state roads in these areas have been suspended.
If you are already on the Niagara section of the thruway, stay in your car. State troopers and other law officers are attempting to rescue you, and they will. There are some injured motorists. They're going to help them first. All I can tell you is if you are stranded in your car, remain calm. If you let yourself panic, there's a chance you could get killed out there. And I don't want to make you panic, but that's the truth. So the thing to do is to arrest your fear. It's normal to be afraid. Don't worry about that. I'd be afraid if I was out there, too. I'm here, and I'm afraid. I look outside that window and go, yay. Well, look, just relax, okay? There are people out there. Their job is to get to you and to rescue you, and it's going to happen, okay? You're going to be all right. Just relax. And the New York State Thruway between Amsterdam and the Pennsylvania line, the New York State Thruway, in other words, our thruway, for everybody who can hear my voice right now, for all intents and purposes, the thruway is closed. The New York State Thruway is closed. Now, here's the important part. The Niagara section is closed. The state police have reported that along the Niagara section, there may be entrances that look like you can get on it and get away with it. The fact is, you cannot. If you get on the Niagara section of the thruway, pal, you're on it for the duration.
This is KB News at 15 before 5. It's 1 below zero in our good city, and the wind chill factor is minus 54. AccuWeather says this is what's coming up. The blizzard will continue through tomorrow. The low tonight, 10 below zero.
George Hamburger. WKBW.
Well, again, if you're in your car and you're out on the Niagara section of the thruway or you're stranded wherever you are, don't be afraid. Just relax. This is a great adventure. Miserable adventure, but you can tell your grandchildren about it, and you'll survive it if you just relax. And there are state police and law enforcement officials whose job it is to get to you, and they're working on that right now, and they'll do it too.
The official Buffalo temperature has edged below zero and will remain near that mark through Sunday. Efforts to clear the snow-clogged streets of Buffalo have virtually ground to a halt. The streets commissioner, James Lindner, reports the situation as serious.
We're at a standstill. We've got a monumental traffic jam throughout the city. Ostensibly, all the merchants downtown and all the business managers allowed their people to go home at the same time, it appears. We've got people in the street, but they're not really accomplishing what we'd like them to do. Right now, we have the Department of Transportation in the garage servicing their equipment. My second trick is in the garage servicing their equipment, and we're not going out to list subsides because, at least until the traffic's down, because we can't do anything.
Mr. Lindner says the National Guard is still scheduled to begin assisting the state and city plowing crews on Monday. Attempts to airlift the first National Guard equipment into Buffalo today failed when the weather forced the plane to divert from Niagara Falls to Schenectady.
State Thruway 50, exit 50 through exit 55 is closed. And the Niagara section of the thruway is closed, plus the Grand Island bridges are closed. And life is pretty tedious.
New York Telephone Company officials are urging area residents to avoid using the telephone for social calls. Spokesman James Rhodes said that the phones should be used for emergencies only until the storm abates. New York State Electric and Gas in Lockport is appealing to all commercial and public customers in Erie, Niagara County, and Orleans County to further curtail the use of natural gas. New York State Electric and Gas has requested that natural gas consumption be reduced to a minimum of 50%.